I don't know what it is about preppers, but most of y'all are grossly overweight, morbidly obese even. You're on death's doorstep because you've eaten so much. Like, guy, you're training to survive anything, but 3 flights of stairs at speed would kill you. The sad part is I relate to that. That dude was me. And it might be what got you into prepping was depression, looking out on the world for potential threats on the horizon. That's in our genetic makeup. Um, Constantly analyzing situations, news reports, relationships, inflation, elections, politics, natural disasters, whatever your fear porn of choice is, right? If we boil it down, the truth is you're in fight or flight mode right now. So you're eating your feelings. It's a coping strategy, right? The good news is your body is doing exactly what it's designed to be doing. You're storing energy to be deployed for times of scarcity. Usually winter, right? Usually from the survival perspective, we need more calories when we go into the cold times and the food isn't nearly as available. The truth is, there's no amount of food stored in your basement, beans, bullets, or band aids that's going to tackle this problem. Catherine Austin Fitts, I quote this all the time, but if we can face it, God can fix it, right? And it's time to face it. It's time to break that generational trauma. It's time to break the programming. It's time to break the curse of being unhealthy. You've been storing up all this stuff, like thinking the apocalypse is right around the corner. Imagine the happiness and gratification you would feel from like all of your friends coming to say, "Hey, save us!" You've stored up some stuff. Teach us how to do these skills. You've built a bunker, and like the nuclear bombs are going off. Imagine how you would feel that sense of pride, knowing you did the right thing. Your friends and family would be proud of you too, right? Well, I guarantee that they would feel the same pride if you lost the weight and got healthy. I've seen it in countless people as they lose weight. Like the compliments just rain down on them, and you're an inspiration to others. It's 4 weeks to feel a difference and solidify the habit. 8 weeks until you see it in the mirror, and 12 weeks until people say they see a difference in you. They'll be noticing it well before that, but at 12 weeks, for some reason, people get the courage to be like, man, you're looking good. So it's time for you to be a role model in your family, your kids, your wife, your husband, your neighbors, your community. People look up to superheroes. We know you're a superhero. It's time for everyone else to see it and to show everyone. It's time for you to self-impose that winter. As we've said in other videos, prepping is all about organization and awareness, right? So I'm going to spend the rest of the video talking about giving you the organization to get into better shape. And it all starts with awareness. Just like we don't want to do anything for a year in the permaculture world before we get on a landscape and start making changes, we have to know where you are now. And the easiest way to do that is to write down everything you eat. And we don't have to even be super militant about it. I'm not asking you to weigh everything yet. And looking back after a week or two, you're going to see this list and you're going to know exactly what's holding you back. And the bad stuff is going to jump out at you, right? Like, oh man, I ate 2 whole pizzas, or I'm laughing because I ate essentially like a whole pizza last night, and we'll get into like cheat days and stuff later on, or maybe in another video or whatever. But like, it's not good for you, and you know it's not good for you, and it's hard to argue with seeing that on a piece of paper. Oh, I ate a 12 pack of dough, whatever it is, right? Like you know it when you see it. And so we need to write down everything that we eat. And after a little while, the bad stuff is going to jump out at you. As we evolve into the later steps, we're going to incorporate a food scale. But initially, depending on like your level of like obesity, we don't even need to weigh the stuff down. We just need to make small changes, and we'll see that reflected in the scale and just in the way we feel. As we're writing everything down, we need to make an effort to move more. To make an effort to move more. That might be just like getting up out of bed. That might be doing some air squats. That might be some jumping jacks, whatever level. It might be, walking some miles. But we have to be moving more. That's going to jumpstart your metabolism. It's going to make you feel great. It's going to give you some like endorphins and a release of chemicals in your brain that you're lacking now. And I know you are if you're watching this video this long anyway. So we're going to move more. Then we're going to find a workout program. The best ones are like weightlifting, right? And if you're up for it, and you should probably check with your doctor too. Just this is the caveat section. Like, don't sue me, right? Check with your doctor before you start a workout plan. But get a workout plan. And we want to build strength mainly because the more muscle we build, the more we can actually eat because we're raising our metabolism. And so we're gonna find a workout plan starting strength, strong lifts 5x5, whatever calls to you. Whether you like group classes or something, you have to be doing something. But I'd strongly recommend a linear progression weightlifting program. And what is linear progression? When we first start lifting, we can see growth move in a straight line, linearly upward, right? That's growth. We're trending upwards. As we get into later like levels of fitness, that linear progression, our nervous system just can't like respond. So we need to have like deload weeks and like more of like a stair step progression where it's like well, maybe not a stair step, but like you come up, you hit a plateau, you change your routine, you move to another one, and then we see growth that way. It's not as fast. That's why like starting strength is so good and has trained up a lot of like beginner and novice weightlifters. So we get a workout plan, we keep following it, we find buddies that'll hold us accountable, but we follow that program until we can't progress anymore, provided that we're eating correctly, right? And if we're in a calorie deficit, it's going to be difficult to like build muscle while losing fat. So we don't want to go like jumping off the deep end, right, and just like cutting everything out. We need to determine how many calories that we want to eat, and that's determined by our weight. So for me, like my maintenance calorie every day, I'm 180 pounds, let's say, a little bit less, but 180 pounds. For me to maintain that weight, I can eat about 2,400 calories a day, 2,700 calories, somewhere in there. If I want to lose weight, I got to eat less than that number. And if I want to gain weight, I got to eat more than that number. So we figure it out, and there's lots of calculators on the internet, but that comes from like trial and error and just like watching the scale, right? So we just got to change our program. But I mentioned that because if we're not eating correctly, then we're going to hit those plateaus faster. We don't want to lose too much weight too quickly. Typically, we want to lose like 1% a week. So in my case, that's like, in the most extreme cases, like a pound and a half. Anything more than that is like a lot. Right now, I'm losing a half a pound because I'm being like really diligent. That's for another video. But then we change the program, right? When we don't see results, we got to change the program. But my mom says something that's really important, and I want to mention it here. Eat it or don't, but don't beat yourself up about it. So fitness is a lifetime progression, and we have to just do a little better than we did the day before. That's the same with homesteading. That's the same philosophy we teach with like permaculture. But a little improvements over time result in like really abundant ecosystems that you can be proud of. I could talk for hours about this because it's like an issue that's very like close to my heart. And I want to tell you that like if you're down and if you're struggling, I'm here to help you, and I would love to do that. Reach out. You can email me directly at like Scott@Sustainable Homestead, or call us on our phone. That's 276-226-9104 is the Homestead line. But like your physical fitness will change your life, and it will make your prepping, it will make your production, it will make your survival skills that much better. It takes strength to be carrying logs around the woods. It takes strength to do the bow drill. It takes strength to like process game and be outside all the time. And like, so if you're really serious about survival, prepping, homesteading, permaculture, you have to be in good shape. And ultimately, we need more role models. And the fact that you're watching this video, uh, it says that like you're one of the people that other people look up to. Maybe not now, but definitely after you go through your transformation. You have the information that people find valuable, but so often they will discount you because of the way that you look. And that's a shame, but everybody has the power to look differently when it comes to physical fitness. And break down barriers in communication by the way you look. People are very quick to judge, and having your physical fitness in order. Like, look, what do kids look up to? It's superheroes, right? And there's never been like a fat superhero that I know. Like, yeah, I'm sure there is, and I'm sure the comment section will tell me that I'm wrong. But like, we want to be the superheroes that can actually go out there and change the world. That's how we can kind of like weaponize prepping to make the world a better place, is by being the role models for other people to look at and really help out in a very sad situation that the world is facing. Again, if we can face it, God can fix it. Be the role model to help others face it. And that starts with your physical fitness. Physical fitness leads to like your mind feeling right, which leads to that positive mental attitude. And it's just a snowball effect that you really will be unstoppable. Again, I could talk about this for hours. I know there's a bunch more content coming out inside of like the physical fitness space, but this is your encouragement to act now, act decisively, and get after it. So thanks for watching this video, and if you made it this far, I know that you have a passion for life and you're serious about surviving whatever the universe throws at you. Drop us a like, make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more information, visit sustainablehomestead.com. And as always, preparation today means peace of mind tomorrow. So I'll see you in the future. Thanks for watching.